Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to list 10 things you didn't know about Back to the Future. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Spaceman from Pluto. Back to the Future offers an intriguing juxtaposition, posing the question of how one can go back in time. Everything makes sense throughout the film, but it almost had a title that didn't fit the movie at all. Former Universal Studios CEO Sidney Sheinberg suggested to filmmakers Steven Spielberg and Robert Zemeckis changing the film's title to Spaceman from Pluto, noting that he thought the new title had heat and originality. Spielberg politely replied, unconvinced, and thanked Sheinberg for the joke. Number 2. Several notable actors read for Marty McFly. Michael J. Fox was the first choice to play Marty McFly, but his commitment to his sitcom Family Ties forced him to turn down the role that would become his most famous. As a result, an audition process was initiated. Several notable actors, including Ben Stiller, Charlie Sheen, and Johnny Depp, auditioned for the role, but one in particular stands out. According to People, Ralph Macchio was considered for the role of Marty shortly after the success of The Karate Kid. It would have been an intriguing choice given that Macchio's on-screen Karate Kid love interest Elizabeth Shue also played Marty's girlfriend Jennifer in Back to the Future 2 and 3. Number 3. Melora Hardin almost played Jennifer. Melora Hardin is best known for her role on NBC's hit show The Office as Jan Levinson Gold, the Dunder Mifflin head who occasionally doubles as Michael Scott's secret lover. But long before she was in charge of paper sales, Hardin was almost cast in a pivotal role in Back to the Future. Hardin was the original choice to play Jennifer opposite Marty, played by Eric Stoltz. After Stoltz was replaced by Fox, the production decided to replace Hardin because she was much taller than Fox, and they were concerned that it would emasculate the lead character. Number 4. The original time machine. Aside from a clock tower and a hoverboard, the DeLorean is the most iconic symbol of the Back to the Future films. However, the DeLorean was not the first choice. Before settling on the vehicle that would become synonymous with the film, the writers considered using a refrigerator as the time machine, a play on the phrase freezing time. The next option was a Ford Mustang, which was instead used in Back to the Future 2 as Marty's hover car when he traveled to 2015. Number 5. Crispin Glover's lawsuit. Crispin Glover landed the role of George McFly in Back to the Future shortly after appearing alongside Michael J. Fox in an episode of Family Ties. Despite Glover's endearing performance in the film, the actor was not asked back to reprise the role for the sequel. Rather than recasting the character, the film chose to not only use old footage of Glover from the first one, but also an actor who resembled him. The decision irritated Glover, who filed a lawsuit against the studio for using his likeness, and it later led to future Screen Actors Guild contracts including clauses regarding personality rights. Number 6. Roger Rabbit's cameo. Long before Pixar, Back to the Future was playing the Easter egg game. When Marty comes across the antique store window in Back to the Future 2, he notices a Roger Rabbit doll among the memorabilia. Later, when Biff chases Marty through a tunnel, it's the same tunnel used in Who Framed Roger Rabbit to enter Toontown. These Easter eggs were included in the film because Who Framed Roger Rabbit was directed by Robert Zemeckis and was released a year before the Back to the Future 2. Christopher Lloyd, who played Doc Brown in the sci-fi trilogy, also appeared in the Disney film as Judge Doom. Number 7. Einstein the Chimp. Einstein, Doc's dog, is an underappreciated character in Back to the Future. After his owner places him in the DeLorean and sends him 1 minute into the future during a test run of his time machine, the sheepdog becomes the first being to time travel. But before they hired Tiger, a sheepdog, to play Einstein, a nearly identical animal was sent to the future. The original script released a chimp named Shemp, but Sidney Sheinberg requested that it be changed to a dog because he claimed that no movie featuring a chimp ever made money. Number 8. Behind the scenes of Johnny Be Good. It's one of the most memorable scenes in the film, with everyone singing along. However, shooting the scene did not go as smoothly as it appeared, according to Michael J. Fox. Mark Campbell provided the vocals for Fox to dub while he learned some guitar to appear to be a good player. The scene was almost scrapped entirely due to a lack of permission from Barry to use Johnny B. Goode, but the rock star came through in the end, providing the film with another memorable song on the soundtrack. Number 9. The alternate ending. While the first film ended on a cliffhanger with Marty jumping back into the DeLorean with Doc after learning that his future children were in danger, it originally had a very different ending. It's hard to say whether the original ending was a better twist or simply anticlimactic, but the final scene was supposed to show George looking at a 1955 newspaper with a photo of Marty playing Johnny B. Goode at the dance, to which George responded, "It can't be, but it is." Number 10. The reason there will never be a Back to the Future 4. In 2020, co-creator Bob Gale stated that he believes the trilogy told a complete story, and that if a fourth film was made, it would star a 60-something Michael J. Fox, who also has Parkinson's disease. He concluded, "You don't want to see Back in the Future without Michael J. Fox." That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we will be sure to catch you all in the next one.